Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. So I just got a few items in from my recent Sephora order that I wanted to go over and share with you and do a review on. The first one is this foundation that I heard so much about. It is by Beauty Blender. It is their Bounce Skin Tint. I got it in the shade Light 3, so I'm going to go ahead and start with this. So first I'm going to prep my skin with my CeraVe PM. I'm just going to do 3 pumps. And while I'm doing that, I just wanted to share these tanks from Target. If you're looking for a good summer staple, I have them in about 10 different colors. They're, I want to say $8, but they have the most pretty spring colors right now. I got it in this pretty blue and also like a Kelly green. And then last summer I got them in black and white and kind of like the staple colors. So they're really great to have. I will tell you though, you do want to size up. I did go up 2 sizes. Okay, so this is in the shade Light 3. Now I do like to usually wear a foundation before I do a video on it so I can kind of give you my overall view of how it wears. I really had high expectations for it. Here is the bottle. It's a neat bottle. It is a glass bottle with an eye dropper, but I have to tell you, when I first put it on my skin for the very first time, I thought, oh no, why do people like this? It just did not sit well on my skin. I just used a damp beauty blender. But I will tell you that it actually wears beautifully throughout the day. And at the end of the day, I liked it better than when I first put it on, if that makes sense. So it actually is a very beautiful foundation. I just honestly did not like the way it first went on my skin. I felt like, I don't remember exactly, but I just remember looking at my skin going, why do people like this? But then at the end of the day, I was like, oh, okay, this wears really nice. It didn't really settle into fine lines at all. It's very lightweight. It covers really nicely. So let me just go ahead and blend all of this in. But as you can see, I did have a couple blemishes. This one is still standing out a little bit because it's really dark colored, but the other one you don't see as much. So I would say it's more of a light to medium finish. I personally have not really built it up because I don't really like full coverage foundations on myself. It reminds me a lot of the Ilia Skin Tint. It just doesn't have any scent. So the Ilia Skin Tint has more kind of like, when I did a video on it, I'll link the video down below, it kind of smelled like rice to me or some kind of food base. This has no scent at all, but it performs almost identically. And it is, I will say the only difference I did notice is that with this Bounce, it is not super, super glowy like the Ilia was. Okay, and then this is probably one of my favorite purchases that I got from Sephora. I've been wearing it every day since I got it. It is the iconic London Kissed by the Sun, and I have it in the shade Play Me. This blush is gorgeous. It comes in 3 different shades. The other 2 are like bronzers, which I actually want to pick up the lightest bronze color because I like it so much. The packaging is beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you. It has the gorgeous, look at that, this beautiful kind of like shimmer glow. It really does do what it says. It looks like your skin was kissed by the sun. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Real Techniques brush, and I just press it, in here, and then just dab it on my cheeks. It does have a really high color payoff. So you really need, that's why I'm using this kind of like airy brush. You just need very little on the tip, and it just, see the color? It's so, so pretty. So if there is like one thing that you want to try, this would be my top product for you to add to your cart. Look how gorgeous that is. Do you see? You don't even need a highlighter because it's like a 2-in-1 product. It is beautiful. So this is definitely an awesome, awesome find. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyes with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, like I always do. I will say, if you're interested in trying this skin tint because you like the Ilia, but you just don't like how glowy it is, this shade is a really great shade. If you're close to my shade range, I highly recommend the shade 3. All right, there we go. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and use my favorite. Look how low my eyeliner is. It's my MAC Teddy. It's my absolute favorite eyeliner. I do have it restocked because this one is pretty much almost completely done. There you go. Oh, I will tell you, one of the things I tried out recently, because I've just seen so many Instagram handles, I'll leave mine down below if you're not following me on Instagram, but so many Instagram handles talk about Kendra Scott. And I was always curious because it is kind of pricey. My ears are super, super sensitive and I get like really itchy ears within hours of wearing any type of costume jewelry. I got some Kendra Scott ones. Look how pretty these Huggies are. I will link them down below. I have not had any issues with them. So if you have sensitive ears and you've been wanting to try them, I highly recommend them. All right, I'm gonna use my NYX in Ash Brown. I'm just gonna fix my eyebrows first and then just kind of blend it in with hair-like motion strokes. I don't like my brows super, super dark. I like them to look filled in so they don't look as sparse, but I like them to look as natural as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add in where I have a little bit of gaps in my brows to make it look a little bit more full. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend it all together by brushing it back up like this. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. I wanna say, if you've been following me for a while, so far you know my favorite two mascaras are Tartelette and also the Lancome, I think you say it Idolé, are both my absolute favorite. But I did want to try another one, so I got the Tarte Surfer Curl. Yes, this is also really, really pretty. It reminds me of kind of like soft, fluttery, oh, I'm putting the wrong thing on my eyes. All right, this is my brow gel. I almost put it on my eyelashes. I'm not paying attention this morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that to get them kind of set. All right, let me pick out the right product. This is my L'Oreal Lash Primer. I do use a primer first. I do notice a huge difference when you use a primer. I like the Lancome primer, but I don't really see a huge difference between this primer and that one. So if you wanna save money, get the L'Oreal one. It works just as beautifully. All right, so this Surfer Girl is very fluttery. I think I showed it in one of my other videos. If not, it will be going up soon. But your eyelashes just look kind of like whimsical. It does a great job lengthening them and separating them. You don't really have clumps. See, that's just one coat. And I really like the way this makes my lashes look. So far, two of the Tarte mascaras I'm loving. I did pick up a third Tarte mascara just because I seem to really be enjoying Tarte mascaras to try. Because it's also a popular one. I think it's a light camera action one, and I will be trying that one soon because I am curious. They just seem to make really great mascaras. All right, and they usually have some pretty good sales that you can pick them up at. I want to say I got this set when they did it like a set of 3 so I could try. I knew I liked the Tartelette, and then it came with this and the other one so I could try them all together. Another product that I recently purchased, this is actually not from Sephora, this is from Target, but it's Honest Beauty. If you've watched my other videos, I have this in the color Summer Melon. This one is Dragon Fruit because I wanted to try a different color. Now, don't be scared because look how dark that looks. It is not at all that dark. It's such a very moisturizing color, like hint to your lips for summer that you don't really have to pay attention while you're putting it on, but it makes your lips feel so smooth and so comfortable throughout the day. I really, really like these products, so I wanted to pick up a different color. So see, it's just one application. It just makes your lips a little bit darker, but it's so hydrating. I think it has avocado oil in it. And it's not sticky at all. So the Summer Melon is more of a light pink, and this one has more of a mauve-y kind of color. Right before I go and I finish this video, I wanted to share with you, unfortunately, my kids have been very sick recently with a bunch of viruses going around school, and I've been washing my hands a lot. And if you have skin like me that gets very dry and cracked if you wash it a lot, these two products from Sephora have really saved my hands. I've really loved combining these. So this is the lotion and this is the oil. It is not sticky. It absorbs right in. I actually use these after shaving as well. I just do a droplet of the oil into the lotion and mix it on my legs. But this has really done a great job on my hands as well. So if you're looking for something that doesn't have a scent, that absorbs in, isn't sticky, I highly recommend this if you have really dry skin. All right, so overall, I have to say, it's funny because putting on the Bounce foundation today, I'm not getting that same reaction when I first put it on. And I don't remember if I used a brush when I first did it or what I did, but it looks just beautiful. So I do have to say, I do end up recommending this foundation. It looks beautiful at the end of the day. I think it actually looks prettier at the end of the day as it kind of just warms up with your skin. But it reminds me, like I said, so much of the Ilia Skin Tint is just more of a matte finish than it is that glowy finish that Ilia has. So if you're looking for that, I highly recommend this. It doesn't really sit into my fine lines and it performs beautifully. So I thank you so much for watching. I will love if you would subscribe. I believe it's at the top there or it's down at the bottom before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.